People continue to wonder, what is Tesla? Is it a car company? Is it an AI company? Is it a robot company? Is it what it is? Is it a manufacturing one and whatnot? So today, actually, we're going to develop more onto that matter. And in general, we are going to talk about what are the Tesla secret strategies, why Tesla is building its own business the way it is building it at the moment. And of course, the biggest and the brightest person running Tesla, Elon Musk, is actually having a big say in that. And he is talking about it. Welcome, my friends. You are watching the Better Future Project, where we are all about sharing positivity, knowledge, and having a good time together. Today, we're going to talk about Elon Musk and what are his strategies to run Tesla. The importance of how he sees the company into the future and what does he say that the company is. So let's start with Tesla strategies, and let's start with the very first one, the very basic ones. Elon Musk has published two master plans, and of course he called them Secret Master Plan 1 and Secret Master Plan 2. And according to those plans, the strategy started to fit into place, and of course we can start seeing them happening into actual time. So what happened into the first master plan? Elon Musk literally said, I'm going to build a gigafactory. This gigafactory is going to produce as many batteries as the rest of the world. And Giga Nevada was born. The strategy behind Giga Nevada is that to build electric cars, you do need a lot of batteries. So one of the strategies for Elon Musk is to make sure that he brings in everything in-house. It's called vertical integration. That's his first strategy. He's trying to bring as many things as he sees fit. He's trying to outsource the rest. When, of course, people are struggling, other companies are struggling, or people are just way behind technology, unfortunately, Elon Musk says, well, if we can't supply ourselves with enough batteries, then we will have to tackle this bottleneck and do it ourselves. So there you go. You have his first secret strategy. Then he continues, and he decided that Tesla cannot be just a car manufacturer. Of course, the technology behind cars and electric vehicles is there. He's developing it. That's what he studied for. But what has happened is that Elon Musk figured out that a lot of car manufacturers are out there, big bad boys. They sell millions of vehicles for lots of years, for decades, in some cases for nearly a century or slightly over a century. In order Tesla to compete, Tesla needs to have its own advantage. So into the secret master plan, Elon Musk basically said, he outlined, they're going to build an expensive electric vehicle, they're going to use the profits from it to build more affordable one, and then repeat, recycle, until he reaches a vehicle that, of course, has a mass market value that is acceptable for the mass market consumer. So the plan was born, the goals were there, but how can he do it? What kind of strategies Elon Musk can use in order to reach that stage? So the next strategy that he likes to use is he doesn't have people like other companies in terms of leadership and management and bosses of bosses on top of their bosses. His strategy is very simple. We are an innovative company. We work and we need to target what we need to do. If you're on a meeting and there is not enough value that you can bring to the meeting or the meeting is bringing to you, please stand up and leave. There are actually a lot of stories about this. And one of the stories is like somebody from NASA came to SpaceX, which is another company of Elon Musk, operating at the same way. What happened is like 75% of the group just walked away. One of the guys said to the NASA person, hey, get to the point, because otherwise you're going to be alone in this room. So that is another strategy. Elon Musk wants people to be able to talk with each other from the manufacturing stand to the designing one. He doesn't want different departments to work separately and fight over what they can do, how they can do it. He wants them to collaborate. And also, he is enforcing this. If you need to talk to someone, even if it's Elon Musk, you can go directly and you can say, hey, I need this done. I need this completed. How do you plan to design this so I can plan around my own design? This is brilliant. Another strategy that Elon Musk is implementing is he likes to swap people into specific areas of work. So actually building the machine that builds the machine is part of its goal, part of the way Tesla works. But what does that mean? Well, this means that we've got a situation where there is an AI, there are people working on specific stands, and of course, they are swapped around. So you hit your stage, you hit your stands, you hit your area where you work, you start working on a specific problem. Within the next hour or two, you're swapped. Somebody else comes in and start working onto the same problem. The idea behind this is that you need breakthroughs. Elon Musk's goal is to create cheaper vehicles that are safe, cleaner, and, of course, most importantly, smart. In order to achieve this, he needs breakthroughs. But you don't get breakthroughs with too many engineers, because sometimes one engineer can figure out a way to do something that even if you have 100 others that are average, will never be able to. So that's another strategy Elon Musk likes to use. He has the best of the best of the best, and then it's hard work. He swaps them on their stations. He makes sure that this is how they get this value that they can bring in. And of course, the breakthroughs are happening as we go. Another strategy for Elon Musk is speed of innovation and implementation. In order to produce a new way for a legacy automaker, a new, let's say, part, it needs to be tested, it needs to be designed, and it usually takes around 2 years before this part to be actually implemented into the factories. The speed that Tesla works is mind-blowing. The strategy that Elon Musk is using is, if the AI says that this part is better in whatever way we want, for example, is lighter, or is more durable, or is built by different minerals, then definitely we are going to start applying this part into the car. As far as I've read information from reliable sources, we can see that if a change happens, for example, the story that I know about is the charging point. So the materials that the charging point was done had to be bended, but when they were bended, the speed of charging was lower. So somebody figured out a way to put an extra silicone into the material of the cable. And when they did that, and when they implemented it, from the time that this was designed and it worked till the time it went actually into the car manufacturing production, it took 2 hours. So you can see why Tesla is outpacing the competition, and how within 20 years, Tesla, applying these secret strategies, is actually outperforming the century-old companies. And the pace of innovation is actually not slowing down. Another secret strategy that Elon Musk likes to use is his way of budgeting. You'll be surprised, but actually he pays a lot of attention to it. And according to Elon Musk, this is one of the hardest way of doing financial separation between what it needs doing and not wasting the money for doing it. So he's actually paying a specific attention, as far as I know, for hours every single week to allocate capital into the best possible way in order to complete the most out of it. So that's not an easy task. And that's one of the strategies that Elon Musk likes to use. It's not about, oh, this department needs 1 million. If he sees that this department is doing well, 1 million can be easily 100 million. So he's not confined by this year we are going to have that much budget. His strategy is, if the money and their allocation is going to perform, he will put it in there. Tesla continues to break all kind of physical laws, nearly, of course, because the new technologies that are coming are also part of the strategies that Elon Musk is using. In order to produce cheaper cars, which is again the goal, in order to reach the mass market, Elon Musk knows that he needs to use a new way of building cars. And this is where his new strategy is coming in. The way that the gigafactories are built is the way that he's actually using this as a whole. So building the machine that builds the machine is actually the factories and the AI that is supporting Tesla to be the best manufacturer out there. And Elon Musk is achieving this. This is brilliant to see that he picked up countries like Germany, like China, to go in 3 different continents in order to be able to transport services, goods, and most likely to pick up the best of the best minds. We know that in Europe, people are having great experience in building vehicles. We know in China that they have great experience in building vehicles and building IT companies. And we know that in America, you have the Silicon Valley. So Elon Musk saw that he needs talent. And one of the strategies to do so is to spread around the world and, of course, take advantage of the taxation systems into the different countries and continents. So Tesla has a lot of secret strategies, and it's definitely, this video is not going to be able to cover all of them. But I'll stay on top of it and I'll continue to update you. If you like my videos and my content, please make sure you subscribe, you hit the notification bell so you never miss another one. And of course, if you have any questions or some ideas of more Tesla secret strategies, of course, make sure that you put it down below. Leave your comments, I read all of them. I'll see you into the next one.